Look, bro. Told y'all we right into the next one, you see what I'm saying? Listen, I got a little bit of a different video for y'all today. This ain't no tomorrow's teachings, no street beefs, no none of that. This one's by, what's his name? Tara Green. And I seen a video about this man a couple months ago. Yeah, this is what it was. It's 1,000 Ants versus a Black Widow. See what I'm saying? So I wanted to, and matter of fact, I seen the 1,000 Ants versus the Venus flytrap too. So I wanted to go ahead and watch this one. It's 1,000 Ants versus obstacles. See how smart these niggas really is. You see what I'm saying? Now, if y'all don't know, like ants, bro, like ants got to be some of the smartest little insects in the world, bro. These niggas can do damn near anything. You feel me? Like these niggas be moving ahead of their time. These niggas move together, and that's all they need. Fuck you talking about? They need each other, and that's it. We're gonna get right into it though. Y'all boys like, comment, subscribe, and all that other sweet ass shit if y'all want to. Let's do it, man.
I've seen videos of ants doing insane things to survive. Like in this one, where they built a boat out of their bodies to survive a flood. Or in this one, where they built a dangling bridge out of their bodies to attack a wasp nest. So I was wondering, if I put my 1,000...
Like, what the hell? These niggas made a little boat, and then these niggas made a motherfucking upside down arc, gang, to beef with some wasps.
Dangling bridge out of their bodies to attack a wasp nest.
Like, them niggas can fly and sting the shit out all you niggas, bro. These niggas became fearless. Bro, this shit is crazy. Like, bro, imagine being an ant, bro. Like, imagine if you right now, like, was an ant, fam. You'd be one ugly ass motherfucker, but like, bro, the power of friendship, that be real. That shit is real.
So I was wondering, if I put my 1,000 ants into obstacle courses, will they do similar things to complete them? Or are my ants just not that smart? Well, I just spent hours gathering 1,000 ants out my old ant nest, so I feel like this is the
You did not count 1,000 ants, gang. You didn't do it. I don't believe it, Mr. Green. I just simply don't believe it. 1,000 ants, gang? Side note, y'all niggas ever stepped in an ant pile, gang? That's some of the worst pain of all fucking time. I remember one time me and my cousin was at my grandma's house playing outside. Brother, that nigga literally walked and stood in the ant nest just to fuck with him, bro. Them niggas started crawling all up his leg, bro. That nigga shit like a fucking... Man, I don't even know, but that nigga shit like he put that bit through a beehive or I don't know, nigga, like a bunch of bees stung his shit. That nigga shit was all bumpy and red, bro. Like, ants, bro, them niggas that cause damage, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, these niggas, bro, they really, like, these little powerful ass, little midget. Like, I don't know, fam. But ants, gang, bro, them niggas, yeah, bro, they be on some bullshit, gang. I ain't gonna lie. 1,000 of them motherfuckers, though?
Against their first ant obstacle.
He putting these niggas through a bunch of obstacles.
Basically, what we do is put some massive dead insect food at the bottom, and then we fill it with a bunch of sand to turn it into one of those 2D ant nests. Basically, we'll be able to watch the ants dig out all sorts of tunnel systems in here, and if they actually find the insect food I hit at the bottom, then they'll pass the obstacle and move on to the next obstacles that get harder and harder as the video goes on. Alright.
And if they don't find them, then what? You still gonna move it along, bro. See what I'm saying? So I don't even know why you worded it like that, but let's do it.
Let's not waste any time, and well, let's just do this. Wow, that is
just
very
dumping these
satisfying.
niggas like, oh!
Yes, all in here. Okay.
This shit make a nigga itch.
Immediately, the ants all just start to try and climb the walls of the top area to try and escape. But surprisingly, many of the ants were already starting to dig down that center 2D part of the nest. Oh my gosh, this is happening so fast. Wait, is there already progress on the side of the tank? Oh, I just put these guys in literally like 45 seconds ago. And they've already dug like half an inch down in. What? Yep, and if you check out this time-lapse footage, you can see just how quickly they were getting work done. They literally work like mini drills to dig these tiny tunnels through the sand. But in reality, it's a tiring and grueling process where each individual grain of sand has to be picked up from a worker underground, brought all the way up to...
Hell no. Fuck no. So you telling me, if you're not the queen ant gang, your job when it comes to building a house, fam, is sand by sand, grain by grain, piece by fucking piece. Hell, fuck no. Y'all niggas have to kill me, bro. I ain't doing this shit. I'll be up here cooling it, kicking it. It's no way these ant, bro. There's no way y'all niggas get no pussy for real, bro. You niggas got no ant bitches, bro. Like, you niggas picking up sand one by one. I know you niggas not getting no ant tussy. Fuck you talking about? You niggas got no hoes. No insect bitches. You couldn't even bag a cockroach if you tried, gang. Like, you niggas
the
Y'all life is
surface through
ass.
this little hole, and then dropped off at this pile of sand over here. Now, while I was recording this, it was actually getting pretty late in the day.
Damn,
so
raindrops
I decided
big
to
as
turn
hell. You
off
fuck
the
around,
lights
drown
and
off a
came back
raindrop.
the next day to see the progress made. And guys,
Shit
the
crazy.
next day I came back to the ant nest looking like this. Yeah, bro, what? It's been literally like 8 hours. How did these ants build an entire intricate nest? And not only were all these intricate tunnels
Grain by
made,
fucking
but
grain.
remember those dead insects I placed at the bottom as food? Well, it's safe to say that ants found those too, and it looks like the whole colony had swarmed them and had already started to devour them. And since they got to the insects, that technically means they passed this first obstacle. Congratulations, guys. It happened so fast, I literally didn't even capture that on camera. Oh, but this next obstacle the ants are going up against will definitely be caught on camera, because the next obstacle is the tightrope of doom. Yes, you heard that right. And if you're wondering what that is, well, it's this thing. Yup, the ants will have to walk across this extremely narrow tightrope over a pit filled with fire and flames.
Like, bro, the ants, these niggas matchmaking, them niggas handpicked 1,000 of you niggas. Like, that means you had to that nigga had to get like some tweezers or something to specifically pick up you niggas one by one from his little ant nest. And this is what y'all gotta go through. Nigga, walk across a burning bridge and see if you make it. If you fall, you die, nigga. These niggas in rank lobby for sure. These niggas matchmaking is all fucked up, nigga. Like, what type of matchmaking systems is this, bro? I be mad at fuck. I get selected. I'm one of the 1,000 ants, nigga. I'm microscopic. And you gonna force me to walk over burning string, nigga? Bro, man. The matchmaking is fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga using what's that, a blowtorch?
Oh, are you
no,
gonna go?
using water.
No, I'm just kidding. That would be crazy. These are literally my pets. I would never do that. But I will be...
Whole time, you just hit me with the fuck me up with that one. So you telling me, nigga, that you just, what?
Trapping the ants down here if they fall by lining the walls of this pit with this super slippery liquid stuff called fluon. I know you can't really see this stuff since it's invisible, but basically when an ant tries to walk up on here now, it'll just slip off completely. Yeah, this stuff is super slippery. And you guys are about to see why this challenge gets so interesting in a second, but if you look over at the 2D...
That's vastly different from the burning bridge of death that you was finna have to put these niggas through,
and
man.
lastly, you'll actually see
Like,
I have a little
fuck?
hole here plugged up with some paper towels. And if you also
He just said these niggas his ant? I mean, his pets?
Meaning I can connect this to
Hell.
So yeah, let's just get this obstacle started. Come on, ants, let's get in here. Immediately after plugging in the tubing, obviously ants noticed and started walking in. I mean, there's 1,000 ants. You can't even get away from them for a second. So that's what makes these obstacles fun, because it only took like 10 seconds till our first ant entered the tightrope of doom tank. Now, to pass this obstacle, the ants quite literally just need to get one of these pieces of insect legs back across the tightrope, which I think might be impossible, but let's see how they do. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the ants started off with some pretty lackluster performance, because our first ants that made it to this tightrope didn't actually walk onto it. They kind of just walked around it on the corner of this platform where they just ended up just slipping off. Yeah, come on guys, what are you doing? But we got 1,000 ants, so I was expecting at least one of these ants to eventually step onto this tightrope. But as tons more ants started to walk into this room, yeah, they kind of all just did the same exact thing. And the pit started to get absolutely filled up with tons of ants. Come on, ants, what are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. I think this is actually my fault, and to make them walk across the tightrope, I just gotta fix something. Let me show you how to fix it. Basically what I did was, first of all, tape 2 extra pieces of string to the tightrope to make it a bit thicker so the ants would feel safer when they walked on it. And also, I rubbed this insect jelly food on the tightrope to make the bridge smell like jelly. And yeah, hopefully this will make them want to walk on it. Now this worked exactly how I wanted it to, because within the first minute, our first workers actually started to walk onto the tightrope and explored it, just very slowly. But over time, more and more ants started...
Making the string wider, that's damn near cheating though. I ain't gonna lie. In my opinion, it is. Because they supposed to be on a tightrope, nigga. You're not supposed to be giving these niggas extra balance, man. Make this shit you already took the fire out. Make this shit a tightrope of doom for real, bitch.
To walk onto it, and it was actually kind of funny, because sometimes the ants would literally just be hanging from each other's legs, because there would just be way too many on the tightrope.
You see right here, it's niggas like you. It's niggas like you. Let this be a metaphor of life for you niggas, or an analogy, whatever the word is. Why is you, since you ain't making it across, and you damn near inches away from falling 150 feet in your world, you gotta bring your mans down too. Watch out for niggas like this. Watch that back door don't get snaked by your homies. You see what I'm saying? Niggas will drag you down because they can't make it to the other side. You feel me? Niggas will realize this shit wasn't what they thought it was, and just anybody else that's making it across, they gonna try to pull them down with them. Crabs in a bucket type niggas. Or in this case, ants on a tightrope ass niggas. You see what I'm saying? Watch your back door. Don't get snaked by your homies. For real, nigga.
Dang, these ants are.
That's why your bitch ass, yeah. That's why your bitch ass fell, and not bro now.
Brave ant to actually make it to the end of this tightrope. That wasn't even half of the challenge, because now, if you remember, the ants actually got to pick up one of these insect legs and bring them back across the tightrope. And this ant clearly wasn't looking too interested in that, because yeah, he was just completely ignoring them. So I kept waiting until some more ants made it to the side by crossing the tightrope. And surprisingly, one of the ants that made it actually did seem interested in the legs, because he went up to one of them and actually started to bite it. But if you can tell, this leg is kind of way too big for this worker to carry it all by himself, and for some reason, even after tons of ants
not trying to
made it
help.
on this side, none of them came to help this poor worker move the leg.
They're trying to feed the fam, y'all niggas. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. This is really just a bunch of metaphors, gang. Like, niggas not gonna see the vision. They see you over there doing what you're doing. You trying to feed the fam. They don't understand it, so they ain't trying to fuck with you. They gonna make fun of you until you make that motherfucker, until you bring that hoe back. Then they gonna become believers in this shit. You feel me? Niggas hoes, man. Watch that bad door don't get snaked by your homies. See what I'm saying?
Like back at the colony. So what he did was he went up to one of the smaller insect legs that he could actually carry by himself.
Smart young nigga.
He actually picked it up and started to walk. Yep. Yeah, it wasn't super efficient or anything, but theoretically he could pass this obstacle for the entire colony if he played his cards right. And played his cards right, he did. Because I'm not joking. He walked straight over to the tightrope. And he might have had an extremely close call where he almost fell off, but somehow he managed to save himself.
I'm rooting for you.
Actually started to walk across the tightrope with an insect leg.
This nigga winning.
Oh my god.
This nigga winning.
This is genuinely
one single ant out of 1,000, my
bro.
nigga.
I mean, you got a long way to go. But guys, the ants were doing so awful up to this point. You can see how many fell into the pit of doom. Bro, this dude, he's just an absolute killer. Yup, literally not.
I mean, you slick still feeding the fam if you take them bitches and drop them down for them so the gang can eat. You see what I'm saying? You slick still winning though. So even if you don't make it across, but you still feed some of the fam, you feel me? You can't take all these niggas with you. So I'm saying, you was the breadwinner. You was the chosen one, nigga. The literal breadwinner. You brought back the bread for the game. You feel me? So, I mean, either way, bro, you get a W in my book, nigga. Yeah.
One of the 1,000 ants.
You the chosen ant to me, gang.
He was doing this entirely solo. And so he kept on marching.
Like, by his lonesome.
Ignoring any ants that were in his way. And this dude made it all the way to the end of the tightrope, where he then walked onto the platform to complete the obstacle.
Yeah, that nigga just wild out.
This ant is insane. Seriously, I gotta name this guy. I think I'm gonna name him Anthony. And we're probably never gonna be able to...
I was gonna call him Arnold. Arnold the ant. But I fuck with Anthony. Anthony the ant, that's hard, twin. Oh God, that's hard. I fuck
Find
with
Anthony again, since all the ants look the same.
Hey,
Seriously,
hold on. Put him, he get to be on a pedestal and watch the rest of the ants compete. Make it 999 ants versus obstacles now. Anthony is a special golden ant. You feel me? You need to put him online, try to sell him for like, feel me, $5,000. Say this is the special chosen, I don't know, nigga. But he the one, on God.
Spam some W's in the comments for Anthony. That
for sure dubs, on God.
And since these guys beat the obstacle, I'm gonna give them the insect's legs as a prize.
Them niggas ain't,
Anthony.
That's Anthony shit. What is you doing? Them niggas ain't do nothing.
You guys enjoy. So I quickly moved all the fallen soldiers
hell no.
to the ant nest. Well, this colony is
the legs already gone by the time you move the other niggas. Bro, this shit
am
crazy.
I excited for this one because guys, these ants are
this
going
shit crazy.
into a vault. Yeah, like a robbery basically. Yep, you heard that right, a vault. For this obstacle, I literally built up a DIY bank vault from scratch out of paper that I knew the ants would probably be able to break into. You can see it's pretty good. Sort of looks like a real vault. Anyways, it's cool because the door actually opens, so I could fill this bank vault with an absolutely insane amount of seeds. Yeah, I put so many seeds in here. Because yeah, apparently seeds are this species of ants' favorite food, so they should absolutely absolutely swarm this thing. But I got this hot glue gun. So
Should is the key. You know what I'm saying? The key word.
It's actually a kind of hard obstacle. So let me just go and put some glue on.
You gotta seal every corner. Them niggas that fuck around, go around that
vault
bit.
is completely sealed shut with glue now. So let's see if these ants can actually get the seeds out of it. This is going to be very interesting to watch. So yeah, I just put it in, and as you can imagine, the 1,000 ant colony immediately started to climb onto it. Especially when things are
you need to just climb out the box.
They need to investigate it to make sure it's not a threat. And with this, I think they pretty much immediately knew it wasn't a threat, because none of them were biting it or anything. And actually, a lot of them were just using it as an opportunity to climb out of the enclosure.
Exactly.
But that's not good. But yeah, the vault right now is pretty sealed shut, and I don't even think the ants knew that there were seeds inside of here. So nothing really eventful happened, to be honest. Okay, this is not exactly going to plan. I'm just gonna take this box and put it in there. Oh, if I didn't crush any ants. Okay, and then let me scoop up all the ants that fell off. So yeah, I got all those fallen soldiers back into the nest, of course. Well, that didn't exactly work so well, but I kind of knew it wasn't going to work so well, so that's why I came equipped with this stuff. See, basically, it's a cup of water and a big cup of sugar, which I'm going to pour into the water. Then basically, I can mix the water.
What type of sugar you got that's yellow, twin? That ain't even brown sugar. That shit was... Nigga got beige sugar. Like, what the fuck?
And sugar around to make sugar water, which ants love the smell and taste of. And using this paintbrush, I actually just want to go and paint our vault with it. And basically, this will make the vault not only taste like sugar, but it will also just make it kind of soggy since it's made out of paper, and it should make it able so the ants can chew through it and stuff and get to the seeds. So yeah, I absolutely just soaked this vault in the sugar water, and without wasting any time.
See, now you making shit easy for niggas, bro. You talking about making it soggy and shit?
This time, and oh boy, we're things a lot more interesting this time around, because right away tons more ants were way more interested. You can see how after the ants would walk onto the vault, they would just completely stand still. That's because they were putting their mouth up to the paper and were just completely licking all the sugar off the paper. Yeah, so not really what I had in mind. I thought this was gonna make them want to completely chew through the paper, not lick it. But yeah, so many ants got their fair share of the sugar. However, I didn't see a single ant even trying to find or even acknowledge that there were seeds inside of here. Well, that was until this moment. When you see this hole here, well, just out of nowhere, an ant just came up to it and walked into the hole. And yeah, there was just an ant inside of this vault with the absolute jackpot of seeds. I don't know how this hole got here. I guess maybe the sogginess from the sugar water made it droop or something. But wow. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, wait, I think the ants just completed the obstacle. Let me get all the excess ants off this safe real quick. And yeah, once the extra ants had fallen off, I cut open the vault to see if that ant had actually made it inside. And as you can see, he absolutely had made it inside. Oh my gosh, bro, your colony has no clue how much you just clutched up for them. Wait, imagine if this is Anthony, bro, that same ant that beat the obstacle course. That would be insane, but I mean, I don't know if this is the same.
If that's Anthony, oh God, we need to get you some ant hoes. We need to get this nigga an ant coliseum. We need to get this nigga an ant statue built. This nigga's the one. This nigga's the one. That ant gotta be worth a cool meal now, for. This nigga can do anything. This nigga is the greatest ant of all time.
But anyways,
fuck the hierarchy, fuck the queen and shit.
The entire vault's loot pile onto the 2D ant nest. And well, the ants have been rewarded with the absolute motherload of food up to this point. But I've been saving the craziest obstacle for last to really find out how smart my ant colony actually is. And this final one is the floor is lava. Yup, the floor is lava. And thankfully, I already have it built right here. This is the final.
This nigga probably finna make the lava literally water.
Where's the lava? Well, the lava is the strips of red on the floor right here. You see, these are actually extremely sticky pieces of tape. And if the ants try to walk on them, well, they're gonna get stuck, of course. So if the ants want to get to the strawberries that I put at the end of the obstacle, they're gonna have to use one of the 3 tools I provided for them to figure out how they can maybe cross this lava. Or maybe they'll make a crazy bridge out of their bodies to cross it.
Like, oh, that shit freaky.
I wanted to make sure most of these guys actually participated, so I spent the past few hours individually picking up each of the ants from the ant nest and transporting them into this container.
That's cap. That's not even 1,000 ants no more.
Yeah, the rest are kind of under there. That way, they could be easily transported. But before pouring these guys in, I just want to tell you guys that the Terra Green merch is actually really awesome. I know I always say it, but seriously,
hit niggas with the ad in the middle of the video.
Seriously, guys, thanks for the time, and I just don't. And let's get back to doing this crazy final obstacle. Anyways, I wasted no time.
Put y'all predictions. Did they complete it or not?
And I just dumped the ants straight in. If you can't tell, I actually changed the design of the obstacle a little bit, because if you remember that red tape, well, I actually replaced it with an even stickier and thicker kind of tape to make sure these ants wouldn't be able to just walk across. Anyways, let's see how they do. As you could probably guess, lots of the ants immediately went up to the tape and partially got stuck in the front. So don't worry guys, I'll be watching the ants throughout this obstacle, and any of the ants that looks like they get super stuck in the middle, I'll be picking up with these tweezers and moving back to the start so they don't get stuck in here permanently and hurts. Anyways, to actually cross this tape, like I said earlier, I gave these ants different tools, like a pile of dirt, some pieces of string, and even some wood chips to see if they'd be smart enough to actually use these things to their advantage to cross the piece of tape. And while it may look like the ants are not using the tools here, if you look very closely down here near the dirt, they've actually already started to push this pile of dirt onto the tape to make a little bridge that they can walk onto. If they keep building up this bridge, they would actually be able to cross this with no problem whatsoever. But right when I was filming this, I actually noticed that an ant had actually been walking across the tape and somehow had made it extremely close to the end. Yeah, I have no clue how this ant just managed to ignore the stickiness of this tape. I guess his legs were just extremely strong or something, because he got all the way to the end where he had a bit of trouble pulling himself off the tape, but eventually he was able to do it, and wow. Well, this ant just technically passed the obstacle. Oh my gosh.
I bet you it's Anthony.
I didn't even see
Shout out, Bruno.
this ant, but I mean, he just passed the obstacle. I guess that's fair and square. Good job, bro. Why is it the past 3 obstacles, it's been a single ant that's clutched it up for the entire college?
Because you know who that one ant is, and that nigga just died? Did the ant just fall off the shit and die?
Ant that's clutched it up for the entire college.
Damn!
I gotta get all these guys off the tape so they aren't hurt out.
Where'd he just go?
I got them all picked up into a container and transported them back to their nest safely. Alright, because you guys beat it, I'm gonna give you this piece.
So how long do you think it took for that nigga in between each cut to pick up every single ant, like for the next clip? You think that nigga, like, bro? Yeah, that shit crazy.
Of the strawberry, and because the ants beat all of the obstacles I gave them,
each individual ant probably take a good 45 seconds to like a minute and a half to pick up, because they so small.
I think it's just a bit more optimal for them, so I'm gonna go and move them in there.
Maybe that one was the easiest though, because it was sticky.
New about ants in this video.
What just happened? That was it?
Basically, it's just a bit more compact and it has a container and transported them back to their nest safely. Alright, because you guys beat it, I'm going to give you this piece of the strawberry. And because the ants beat all of the obstacles I gave them, I'm going to be giving them this brand new ant nest. Basically, it's just a bit more compact and it has a cool outworld on the top. And I think it's just a bit more optimal for them. For Christmas or for...
Man, look. Shout out Tara Green, man. Y'all boys like, comment, subscribe if y'all want to. I love y'all. And I'm into the next one. But, hey, that man Tara Green be having fire-ass videos. Let me know if y'all want to see some more of them bitches, man. I be fucking with his shit. We should have watched the 1,000 Ants versus the Black Widow, but I already seen that video, so I can't, you know what I'm saying, fake reaction. I ain't really been all that bullshit. But anyway, like I said, y'all like, comment, subscribe, into the next one. I love y'all.